And we are celebrating Western New York tonight and it being featured in the TV show Dexter. If you're a fan, you know that the new season is set in this area, sort of. After 10 years gone, the main character shows up along Seneca land.
And the producers of the show got a lot of help from the Seneca Nation to try and get it right. 2 on your side's Pete Gallivan with the big thank you gift from Showtime that will help preserve the Seneca's past.
Showtime's Dexter, New Blood, is set in a made-up town bordering a very real place.
And based on this, the location of this fictional town of Iron Lake, they started doing research on what Native communities might be nearby, such a town, and that's how they settled on the Seneca Nation.
Seneca filmmaker Caleb Abrams was signed on as a technical advisor with the task of portraying the nation in a realistic and sensitive way.
There's a lot of pressure that comes with that, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was of course excited by the opportunity, but I was also very cautious too.
Abrams said he tried to make the show as genuine as possible, including actual Seneca jewelry and symbolism used throughout.
The ability to finally exhale when I finally see what the show looks like, or finally begin to hear back from people who've watched the show in the community and say, "Oh, that was great," or I saw the bracelet that so-and-so made on there.
And now the nation's inclusion in the show will help preserve Haudenosaunee history. As a thank you, Showtime gifted $100,000 to the Seneca Iroquois National Museum. They approached director Joe Stallman about how to best use the funding. His first thought was an educational film festival.
They were like, yeah, maybe. And then they asked, what else do I have going on? And so I mentioned this ongoing struggle that I've been having trying to fund this digitization project.
A project that would make historical materials accessible to all.
Audio, video, newscast, stuff that people just took with their VHS during the 1980s. And we have a lot of this material, and most of us haven't even looked at it, to be honest, because we don't have the means to do so. So it's kind of collecting dust.
Stallman says the grant will allow the museum to buy the equipment needed to transfer several media formats to digital files and improve their cultural center.
That was an idea that Showtime really latched on to, the idea of digitizing film and audio as a way to preserve community knowledge.
And so, while Iron Lake may be fictional, this money is very real and will make a real difference in preserving the actual history of the Seneca Nation. Pete Gallivan, Channel 2 News.
And what a deep, rich history.
So much there, and how wonderful that they get that double bonus
Absolutely.
of having their history preserved in that way. I've never seen the show Dexter, but I hear it's great, and now I'm motivated because I want to see how the Seneca Nation is portrayed.
Yeah, I'd like to see it also. All right, we'll have to check that out.